Oh, Brian Taylor. Oh, you know what? Again, the story of what could have been, should have been, but was not. Hey there, y'all. Bunkle here. Hope you've been having a great day. Hope every day is a blessed day for you and y'all. So, not too long ago, I was doing a series, I guess you'd say, on oddball sets and those types of things from the 1980s and 1990s. And this is one I had on the side. And you know what? I was planning on doing something on it, and I didn't get around to it. And well, now I am. So, this is the 1993 Toys R Us R baseball set. Now, as a bonus, which includes a complete set of 12 master photos, 100 cards, young stars, rookie stars, future stars, all of that great stuff. And it looks like there's a stadium of some kind in there. Now, actually, that's something that I'm interested in for another bunch of videos that I'm thinking about that I'm thinking about doing shortly, which, you know what, a stadium or a baseball field might actually be useful. So let's see, we have the master photo checklist there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, that's pretty cool. So let's take a look-see at what's inside here. Now, I never opened this back in 93. This is my first time seeing this. I don't know if there's any other videos on this set on YouTube. So you know what? I might be doing a complete premiere. Ooh, box opening, 1993. Look at that. I'm like that, whatchamacallit kid that like opened stuff and reacted to it. And now he's got a whole toy line at Target or some nonsense like that. It's wild how the world goes, but whatever. You know, God bless him. That's all I can say. All right, so now let's see. What do we have in there? We have half an empty box. Oh, look at that. And we got that Toys R Us thing there. So let's get all of that stuff out. All right, empty box, empty box, empty box goes to the side. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's one of one cardboard. There's not another cardboard like that in the entire world anymore. Well, maybe there is, but maybe not precisely exactly. I don't know. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like the way that opens up. This is like a Toys R Us store. It's not a stadium. It's a Toys R Us store. Look at that. It's got aisles and rows and stuff like that in there. I was hoping it would be like a stadium. All right, anyway. So what do we have here? Now, those stickers. Yeah, those are stickers. Look at that. No, they're not stickers. It's just the roof of the building. Okay. Anyway, let's see what we got. Now, those are our master photos. Look at that. Young star, Gary Sheffield. That's very cool. These are nice. They're like jumbo-size cards. See? Big cards, and these are the little regular ones. So let's take a look at these first. I think I'm going to go through these first. I was going to go through the other ones first. Let's see how good Jeffrey the Giraffe did with his baseball cards back in 1993. Ooh, look at that. They got the Toys R Us logo on there. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see who we got. Let's see if their future stars are really future stars or if they're like future not so starry. Got Tim Costo, Greg Colbrun, Reggie Sanders. Well, yeah, decent career. Carlos Baerga, Bob Zupsik, Dan Smith, Robin Ventura. Okay, that's pretty cool. He was pretty good. Although, you know what? He definitely got a little bit of a beat down by Nolan Ryan back then, didn't he? Oh, Brian Taylor. Oh, you know what? Again, the story of what could have been, should have been, but was not. That's how it goes sometimes. He was supposed to be the Yankee #1 starter and this and that and everything else. Well, didn't turn out that way. He messed himself up. All right, we got Ken Griffey Jr. That's a nice one. I'll frapper him up, I think. Put him on the side for right now. Tim Laker. Mike Timlin. Oh, Mike Piazza, very nice. John Patterson. Delino DeShields. Now, he had a good career. I mean, I know that back when he was coming up, him and Grissom, me, some of my friends, we definitely had a lot of like thoughts that, you know what, just based on the way that they played in their minor league career and all of that, I mean, you're talking about a double next coming of Ricky Henderson, speed and ability to field, although just great future careers. And well, it didn't exactly turn out that way, but good solid careers they had. Ryan Klesko, Tim Salmon. Ryan Klesko was another one that projections. Salmon as well. Melvin Nieves, Derek Bell, Juan Gonzalez, another great player from then, although not Hall of Famer. Mark Wallers, Ray Sanchez, Donovan Osborne, Ray Langford, Pedro Estacio, John Jaha, David Hulsey, Willie Green, Marquis Grissom, I was just talking about him, Dave Hollins, John Valentine, Frank Seminara, Gerald Williams, future star with the Yankees, nope, Willie Banks, Scott Livingstone, Alan Embry. You see, at this point in his career, Derek Jeter was not considered to be a future star. You know, he was up and down all the way through 95. You know, he had the strike year and all that other stuff, but still, he was not projected to be what he became. And a lot of these players, they were projected to be something huge and didn't exactly end up that way. Got David Sicki, Damian Easley, Roberto Hernandez, Javi Lopez, Dan Wilson, Jeff Kent. All right, nice. Brian Jordan. I should probably show him some respect and put him on the Wall of Fame too, shouldn't I? Brian Jordan, Brian Williams, Henry Rodriguez, Steve Avery. Now, a lot of people think that he could have turned out to be the better Braves pitcher out of all of them, but, you know, elbow problems, shoulder problems, all of that other stuff did not exactly happen. Now, you want to talk about a lot of hype. Todd Van Poppel. There was so much hype around him. Just like Brian Taylor. I mean, supposed to be the man. Another one that I could think of that's more recent would be Steven Strasburg. I mean, he was supposed to be the next coming of Cy Young. But, no. Todd Van Poppel, very much the same. Good, solid career, but nothing like they thought. Rene Arucha, Neon Dion. That's pretty cool. Dave Justice, future star. Very cool. Should be Hall of Famer in my mind. Dave Nilsson. Oh, and by the way, that's what the backs look like. So these are Stadium Club cards, basically. So you got Top Stadium Club. So I guess, and the Toys R Us logo. So you have Top partnering with Toys R Us to get some really cool cards out here. I mean, I like these action shots. They're definitely Stadium Club style action shots. And it's funny seeing the Toys R Us logo down there. That's pretty cool. Now, don't know what PSAs are on these or anything like that, or graded, but I would say that some of these would actually look nice. This would look nice in a tuxedo slab. So if you're a Griffey Jr. collector, and this is something to look for, I got this out of a mixed lot of oddball sets from the 80s and 90s. And maybe you could find one also. I don't think you'd be able to, I don't think it would be all that expensive. 10, maybe $15, if that. And you know what? Not a bad addition to your player collection, and just to have around, pretty cool. And to remember what Toys R Us stores actually looked like, kind of, sort of, back in the day. Got Tim Nehring, Mike Devereaux, Pat Mahomes. All right, there you go. Mahomes Sr. for those football fans that collect Patrick Mahomes cards. Well, that's his dad, of course. Got Brady Anderson, Larry Walker, another Hall of Famer there. Tim Wakefield, very cool. Arthur Rhodes, Mo Vaughn, Pedro Munoz, Mike Mussina, another Hall of Famer. I'm going to frapper him up also. I like his career. Eric Karros. Now, I'm not showing any Yankee bias, of course. Kenny Lofton, but yeah, a little bit. Kelvin Young, Jim Bullinger, Carlos Garcia, Bagwell. Yeah, you know, I'll frapper him up too. Mike Bordick, Pat Listak, Juan Guzman. Feels like it. It's weird because there's not much thickage with these, so they might be using different paper. Got Mike Perez, Rusty Meacham, Chad Curtis, Billy Ashley, Bernard Gilkey, Brett Boone, Jim Bullinger, Dave Fleming, Andy Stankiewicz. Now, again, rookie star. Yeah, I guess. Gary Sheffield, young star. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Future star, Will Cordero. Rookie star, Stan Militello. Not really. Travis Fryman, young star. Chuck Knobloch, well, ended up with the career of the Yips. Pretty sad. Frank Thomas, young star. Yeah, he was. That's great. Mike Tremblay. Got Pudge. Oh, the accusations around Pudge lately by Canseco. Oh, boy. Bob Wickman. Hippolito Pinchardo. Bernie Williams, young star. That's cool. Reggie Jefferson. Scott Cooper. Todd Hundley. Royce Clayton. Ryan Thompson. Moises Alou, rookie star. Another one that was hyped up. Career did not end up as big as people thought. Cal Eldred. Real Cormier. Roberto Alomar, Hall of Fame career he had. Eric Anthony. And Derek May. So that was definitely some fun cards there. Let's take a look at the Master photos in a minute. I'm going to put these into some frappers. And I'll put those back into the box. I'll keep these on the side. Now again, for player collectors or Hall of Famer collectors or whatever your personal style of collecting is, I think these are some awesome cards to have. Keep that in mind when you're shopping out there and you look at these and you say, wait, oh yeah, I saw them on Bunkle's channel, yeah. If you ever see them out there in the wild or something at a card show slapped up, I doubt it. You know, a lot of people might not put these in slabs, even if they were player collectors, because, you know, they're not like million, billion, $trillion cards, but nobody says that your collection has to be. I was watching a video not too long ago on another channel as far as how he has a collection of PSA 2s, because, you know, that's what he likes. He called it dropping a deuce or something like that. So that was pretty cool. I'll see if I could tag the channel there, being that I mentioned it. But yeah, it was a pretty cool video because it shows a different style of collecting. You don't have to collect cards like everybody else. I mean, just like you don't have to have that card that everybody else wants or has or whatever else it might be. You do you, boo. I mean, come on, seriously. All right, let's get these master photos up. I mean, some people think that people that collect sports cards are just weird as well. Well, you know what? Good. I'm with the way the world is and all of that other stuff and everything else. If this is what makes me crazy, well, you know what? In the grand scheme of things, I'm okay, because the world's a lot crazier than baseball cards. That's for sure. Now, some of the values that people might put on baseball cards, you know what? That might be a little bit crazy, but again, you do you. If that's what you want to pay for something, if that's what you feel it's valued at, you go for it. I mean, I'm in the middle of putting together the 1972 set. And I could buy the set complete, but I want to put it together myself. I guess that makes me a little bit crazier than some. Now, when I look at the price of some of the sets, even in like, there's a couple listed on eBay right now, what they call from poor to excellent condition, you know, well-loved or whatever else. And that is some pretty expensive sets, well over $1,000 for that set. Now, if I could put it together for a couple $100, you know what? I'm good. To me, that's great. I put together a set that I wanted from my childhood. I mean, I remember seeing the cards and getting them in random collections. I do not remember opening a 1972 pack. I would have been a little bit young to remember that. I may have opened one, but I can't tell you for sure that I did. So I don't know, but I putting that together, and it's actually a lot of fun right now. So if that's what makes me crazy, well, okay, whatever. All right, we got the Gary Sheffield Young Star card. Now, it's super size card. We got Willie Green, Young Star, Master Photo. Frank Thomas, again, the same as you see right there, but this is like, I guess, with the whole picture around it and everything else, and that little gold border where it got cut. So that's pretty cool. Chuck Knobloch. If he didn't get the yips, let's see if I get the whole thing in there. Marquis Grissom. Scott Livingstone. Ken Griffey Jr. Now, if you're a Griffey collector, is that not a nice card to have in your collection? I mean, I say put that into a frame. Slabbing it might be tough, but frame it, yeah, that's cool. You get the legacy of Toys R Us. You get the legacy of Griffey Jr. I think that's pretty cool. Got Pudge. Moises Alou. Look at that. It shines in that. Making all the colors because of the reflection there. Ooh, light is cool. Sam Militello. You know what these could be cool for also, I think? Autographs through the mail. I mean, could be you might get one of these signed back, or I think that right there would be an awesome addition to a collection. I mean, if you're a Yankee collector, okay, getting this signed, even if it's Sam Militello, but you know what? It's a Yankee card, it's a Toys R Us card, it's autograph card. It's just hits all of those coolness buttons, even if it's a nobody. Well, I shouldn't say a nobody, because I mean his mama knows who he is, but I don't think many baseball fans know who he is. And we're wrapping up with Eric Anthony, so definitely a fun set. I thought that to be a baseball stadium, but it's not. It's a Toys R Us store, so I'll have to find another kind of like border or boundary or something else to do this thing that I'm thinking about doing sometime soon. Don't worry. It'll happen one way or the other, even if I got to use little pieces of paper drawn on. So this was the Toys R Us baseball card set, Young Stars and Future Stars and Rookie Stars and that kind of set from 1993. Just another oddball set. That great stuff for your personal collection, your player collection. I don't know what you do with the ones that aren't part of your collection, but you know what? You could trade cards too. If they're cards that you don't like. I mean, I'm sure that if I check these out on eBay just raw, it might be some of them that are $1, $2, $3 each. I don't know. Could be. Who knows? Anyway, as I was saying, thanks much for watching. I appreciate everybody who watches, comments, subscribes. And if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that button. Subscribe today, because you know what? I got all sorts of who knows what kind of content coming out as we go along. And hit that bell button so you know when I put something out. Anyway, y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bongle out.